Okay, good morning. So we want to give the solution to the tests like I have promised. So if you want to see the solution, you just check on the channel. This is a electrolytic channel. To know the tutorial problem that we are providing solution to, you can check in the channel. You will see the video, and also the link is also included in the description for this tutorial problem solution. So like 2 weeks ago, we had this tutorial problem, and the first question here is, in terms of in-text citation and references lists, describe briefly the following parts. The first part is a Harper style of citation. That is American Psychological Association style of citation. And the second one is the numerals method of citation. The numerals method of citation. So before I continue, I want to remind you that you should like and share the video. And if you haven't done so, click the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, and also click the thumbs up, give us a thumbs up, and let the notification button be on. Also, click the notification button so that when next I bring interesting videos like this, you will get notified. Thanks for watching. Ensure that you watch the video to the end in order not to miss any part of the solution that I'm going to provide. So let us see the solution to first problem. We want to describe the upper style of citation in terms of the in-text citation and the references list, how to do the reference briefly. So we're going to do this briefly. So for the in-text citation, we cite the reference by author's name, that is the last name, or what we call the surname. The surname only without the initials. And then we put the year along with it. So author's name and the year of publication is what we need to do the in-text citation. Now, the references list is arranged in the alphabetical order of the first author's name. So we don't add numbers to the references list for the upper style, but we arrange them according to the author's surnames in alphabetical order. And also, we use hanging indentation to arrange the references list in order to give a very readable format. So that is how we describe the upper style of citation in terms of in-text citation. Now, for upper style of citation, there is no difference between so many literature material, literature items such as book, such as a journal, such as a edited book, conference paper. We use author's surname and the year of publication only. Mark you will not add initial to the in-text citation. I gave an example here. I said Adekunle 2022. You will notice that there is no initial with the name Adekunle. The initial will only appear, the initials will only appear on the references list. So let's bear that in mind. Now, solution to number two. Number two, we want to describe the numerals method of citation. Numerals method of citation, in terms of in-text citation, we use a numeral, that is a number like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. We use it as a superscript on a word or phrase or sentence. Or simply, we put it in parentheses in front of the word or sentence. That is square brackets. You put the number in the square bracket in front of where you need the in-text citation. So when you do that, the references list will be arranged according to the numbers, according to the numerals used in the in-text citation. For example, I give an example here, e.g. in the new process, then I put a square brackets and 2 in the brackets. Then the sentence continues, chemical, and so on and so forth. So this just to illustrate what we have in mind. So we use numeral, that is numbers, to identify the literature item that is being cited. Also in the numerals method, there are other terms used to represent citation, like Latin terms. For instance, we use loxit, or peri citato. Those are Latin terms used to demonstrate citation, to represent citation that have meaning. Loxit means the location cited, or peri citato means as earlier cited. So that is it. But references list is always arranged according to the numbers used in the citation. It is not in alphabetical order, like in the upper style. So that is it. All right, that is solution to number one. Number two, we have the question here. It asks us to produce a hypothetical in-text citation using upper 7th edition style for the following literature items. So we have literature items that are hypothetical ones, three of them. First one is a chapter in an edited book by two authors. Second one is an online journal article by one author. And the last one is a conference paper produced by 3 authors. So we are going to demonstrate hypothetically how we can cite these different literature items. So let's see solution. The first one. So we try to make a fictitious statement, whether technical or non-technical, and we put a citation in the statement. According to Boysard and Nashevsky, 2009, a diode rectifier passes current, and then it continues. So what we are interested in is this citation, Boysard and Nashevsky, 2009, that is put in this hypothetical statement. So you can see that we use the author's name. When you look at question 1, citation, it says chapter in an edited book by 2 authors. 2 authors. You can notice that. So how do we represent 2 authors in the in-text citation of upper style? We write their surnames with the ampersand in between, not the full word and there will be no initials except the year of publication that is added. That is how to do it. So that is first one. The second one, we are told to cite a person, an online journal article by one author. So it's only one person that wrote the journal article. So let's see how to do in-text citation for that also. Number 2, look at it. We made a fictitious statement, electrical energy supply to one or more electrical loads. Then we put Tyler 2012 in brackets. So that is, we are citing on electrical loads 10, then the statement continues. So we see that Tyler is cited with the surname and the year without initials. Without initials. So that is how to cite a single author in in-text citation, the surname and the year only. Now let's look at the third one. We are told to cite a conference paper produced by 3 authors. Conference paper produced by 3 authors. Okay. So 3 authors in the upper style of citation, we are not going to write out the 3 authors' surname, but we use first author's surname and the Latin term et al. Added to it, which means and others. So when we have 3 or more people in the upper 7th edition, we use et al. After the first author's surname. So we now have this the citation. We write a fictitious statement, which is just a hypothetical situation. Energy audit is a new skill required. So energy audit, that is what we want to cite. So we use Cedra et al. 2016. So that is the citation, in-text citation for the 3 authors. So Cedra only appear here, and the other authors will now appear with their initials, full initials, for everyone in the references list. In the references list, you can see that only Cedra appear. Even if there are 7 authors, only Cedra will appear. And then in the references list, we list out the authors and their initials. All right. So that is how we solve question number 2. Very easy. And the question number 3 is now referring to question number 2. This question number 3, say produce a literature list from the cited items in question 2. In question 2, in question 2 above. You see the question now. This is the question 2 above. It's not in 1D or 2D, just question 2 above. Question 2 above. So we are told to produce a literature list That is based on upper 7th edition, we want to produce a literature list. So let's see the solution to that. This is the solution. So first, remember to arrange it in alphabetical order. So that means Boystad will come first before Cedra and before Tyler. So we have Boystad KS and Ashesky DG 2009. Problems of Information Studies in History. Okay, that is an edited book in Estone ED, Humanities Information Research. So this format is for the edited book. Estone is the editor, and this is the format. And indicate the book in which that title is available. The title is written by 2 authors, and the authors are Boystad KS and Nashesky. They produce this material, this article in 2009 is a chapter in a book. So, and the book, edited book, is called Humanities Information Research, and where it is produced. So right now, upper 7th edition, let me remove this. Upper 7th edition doesn't want us to put the city of publication any longer, but we put the year and the page numbers. That's what we have. Okay, so take note of that. Now we have Cedra JK. Cedra JK is one of the items we have cited in the in-text citation in number 2. Cedra JK, if you take note of the third one here, we have Cedra JK, Cedra here as the first author and the year of publication. But remember, we use Cedra et al., meaning that they are more than one person, and in this case, they are actually 3. So we want to see the 3 other, the 2 other authors along with Cedra in the references list, and that's what we have here. We have Cedra JK, NCGA, and Adams SR, year 2016. And what items journal article they wrote is data protection, laying down the law. And the journal itself is called Management Computing, volume 13, number 12, and pages 48 to 52. And that is it. That is how to form the literature list for that reference item, which is a journal. And the last one is an online journal written by only one author. And we have Tyler CL 2012. And the title of his article is Inside Management Teams, Developing a Teamwork Survey Instrument. And the journal itself will be written in italics. Take notes. Journal is always written in italics. British Journal of Management. So in your own solution, when you write it by hand, you can underline the journal title in number in the Cedra and Cedra et al. This one is written in italics. Management Computing. So you can underline it, since hand cannot write the italics like that. Likewise, the Tyler here, you underline British Journal of Management. That indicates that is the journal title. Journal title is different from the article written by the authors. The article written by this author is Inside Management Teams, Developing a Teamwork Survey Instrument. Full stop. Then the journal itself is British Journal of Management, written in italics here. Should be underlined by you students when you are solving this kind of problem. All right, then what distinguishes this journal from the ordinary one is the DOI that we have here. It should carry a DOI since it is online material. The material has assigned DOI number, that is Digital Object Identifier. And this is the DOI. You can see the DOI. So in the upper 7th edition, we are informed to write this DOI as a URL. So you can add the URL before you remove this DOI and put http/something to represent the DOI. Even if you present it this way, you get a full grade for that. You get a full grade. All right, that is solution to number 3. Let's move on to solution to number 4. Number 4 says, write short notes on the following parts of a research instrument. Write short notes on the following parts of a research instrument. The research instrument, we have discussed about research instruments. The instruments used to carry out a research, such as interviews, such as questionnaire, logbooks, tally sheets, and so on and so forth. more often than not, we focus on questionnaires. So to make our questionnaire very good, we need to pay attention to certain important parts. And these are some of the parts we need to pay attention to. One is reliability, and the second one is validity. So we want to write short notes on reliability and validity in a very short note. Okay, so reliability means the extent to which results are consistent over time and an accurate representation of the total population under study. That is what we call reliability. So if the results can be reproduced under similar conditions, using the same methodology, then we say the research instrument is reliable. Yes. So reliability is the degree to which measures, that is, the process of obtaining the data is free from error and therefore yield consistent results. That is reliability. So consistency of measurement procedure is what we call reliability. So if a measurement device or procedure consistently assign the same value or scores to individual objects with equal values, then we say that instrument is considered reliable. So this is very important. So it's very, very important. Reliability is important in research instruments. That's a short note. We make it short like that. Then we check the second one, which is validity. Now, before we move away, here, this statement tells us that reliability involves the consistency or reproducibility of test scores. If you're able to reproduce using the same procedure, the same method, then we say your research instrument is reliable. If you can reproduce the same results over and over, it is reliable. Now, what about validity? Validity, number two. Validity determines whether the research truly measures that which it intends to measure. Okay, so the researcher has to pay attention to the questions used to actually address the research problem or the hypothesis. You must structure the questions in a way that they will address the research problem or hypothesis, so that the answers obtained will actually the intended answers that the researcher is actually looking for or expecting. So validity determines whether the research truly measures that which it was intended to measure, or how truthful the research results are. So in other words, the question that must be bear in mind is, does the research instrument allow you to hit the bull's eye of your research objects? So the researcher generally needs to determine validity of a research instrument. And this can be carried out by asking series of questions that and then we look for answers in the research of others. And this validity is regarded as the extent to which a test measures, what it claims to measure. Does it address the research question, objective and hypothesis? So if not, the researcher has to restructure the questions in order to hit, the nail on the head. So that is about validity. And that is the solution to the test problem. So I hope you get the gist, you get the points in the questions, you get the way to address the 4 questions provided in the text. So don't forget to like and share the video. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell in order to be notified by YouTube when I bring interesting videos such as this. Thanks for watching. Until another time, we say bye-bye.